I will. Come closer, it's raining, so we have to shelter a little bit. Can you hear the rain or is it too soft? Okay, cool. Yeah, I've been listening for ASMR sounds for weeks now. What is this? Where do I get my arrowhead from? I guess it has to be passed here, kind of in the same way as I passed it here, maybe? No. It's just a D-line style. Oh, I think it has a default actually. So add connector. Nope, it does not. Well, add connector is made from a connector, so I guess it's part of the. Oh. Yeah, that's it there. Here it is. It's just part of the connector constructor. Nishkal, cool man. Yeah, you were very fast. Sorry. So the arrowhead shapes are passed after the points and they are optional. I could, for example, add this one already. To the create connector. stuff there. Mm-hmm. A little dig. Just going. Make shared. Oh, cool. Yeah. This how I did do this for constructor of connector. Just the 3 declarations for the constructor. I guess I should use the same method for the create connector then. But I want to implement it only once, so I just have this one as the implementation, and then the others are just header stuff. Excuse me, so you can just leave out from. Which is then implemented in terms of the other one. We just pass everything the same way. What the hell do I have from up front here? Arrowhead as well. My god, why? Oh, that's because of the defaults. Yeah, but no. I have to find every place where I do that. From should always be first. No, this was nonsense. To from is still there. To allow to remove the arrowhead from. And then we use to from. Oh dear, what the hell. Okay, never mind what I just did. From should be first. From 2, from 2. Eventually I got it right. And we lost from. So from becomes something else, and then 2. From becomes no error, or no arrow, or non-arrow. Must be this type, arrowhead shape. There's a no arrow. Connect arrowhead shape. To be no arrow. Inside connector. I am inside connector now, so let's hope this works. And we got a line style and a fill color. And we do all this again. Now I remove the arrow shape 2 as well, which then becomes a default open arrow. And then this must be fixed probably, yep, must be 2 from. No, 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 really, it's must be from 2. Time machine will be invented soon. Then I still have to make this object draw connector. What is that looking like? That is looking like this one. That one should have points. This is from and to, and a line style and a fill color, and then the arrowheads from to. Thank God in that order. I spent my new year the same way as, well, not entirely. 1 hour before midnight I was thinking, I mean, normally every time I think, well, I just ignore it. But then when it is almost midnight, I start to feel a little bit lonely, right? So I forget, and I went to Second Life to find my community there. I lived 10 years in Second Life, basically. Lived in, as in, that was my social contact and everything. Hours every day. So I went there to a party. Met friends, old friends. Someone came even online because they saw me. He told me to... I only logged in because I saw you were online. You can see that on a web page. So that was nice. Did not feel alone. Let's concentrate on this. X1, Y1, X2, Y2. I can never remember that. There's a logic in it, I guess. Since I cannot remember it, let's copy it. And then we go back to what I was coding. That's here. Paste it. And then reproduce it. So that would be convert X. And now I need the X coordinates of the from point. So that is from dot X. Convert, comma. Convert Y of from.y. And then convert X again of to X. And now we get convert Y of 2.y. think that works. And then next we have, those are these things up till here. Now I get a line style, I just have that as is. Fill color also. And then we get arrowhead shape from. Ta-da, also have that. And the arrowhead shape too. So you also have that. That should be the last thing. Now, see what compiles. Does not compile, obviously. First error. Unknown type name. Yeah, that doesn't help. Did you mean connector arrowhead shape? I don't know. Probably. So all the arrowhead shapes should be connector arrowhead shapes. At least those exist. Connector. I thought it was already inside connector, but no. Create connector. I'm inside plot. So that was the reason. Beep. And another one. That's it. Oh, and this is inside connector. Okay. And around. And another failed chance to compile. This compile is missing all the chances in life. See the no arrow. Did you mean connector no arrow? Yeah, that's exactly the same problem as we just said, but then a little bit different. Exactly the same. Connector, that's where it is. And here another one. Open arrow. Make. Hello, Mr. Soupman. Where is the error? Because it's ridiculous. This time it's complaining about no matching member function for call to create connector. Oh, that's in my program. Candidate functions and then unknown type name arrowhead something. Did you mean connector? Yep. Back at where we were. There's another one here. Connector. So a connector is a line piece, but then with arrowheads on it. Left, right, up, down, all sides, or just one side, or no side, but then it's just a line piece. And you still have to talk about arrowheads. I'm just going to try it again. No matching constructor for initialization of connector. Which error shall we fix first? Oh, that looks like wrong namespace. So this is probably wrong. Probably. Yeah, point. You know, as you'll see cairo window namespace stuff in front of everything. So I thought I meant a different point in a different namespace, and then it was all like, oh, I can't convert point to point. without telling me which namespace, because both are different. That's a kind of compile errors that can really upset you. I used to report that kind of thing to the compiler devs, but got too lazy to do that. So. Most were fixed, though. You know, sometimes took 10 years, but not eventually they got to it. Yeah, okay. Let's improve this error message. Carlos said so 10 years ago. Error no matching. I try to ignore this one. So not another error I can fix. No, damn it. Fixed all errors, all other errors. I'll have to fix this one. Well, it says that there is no function, so maybe I should first run make ctags. Then I'm trying to run create connector with begin and end point in a line style. That's a minimum version. Oh, there must be a layer in front of it. From to line style, yeah. Is that true? Oh yeah, totally true. See, the other create text and stuff also has a layer. Stuff everything in the same layer. No, it works. No, yeah, it works. It links. And of course it works as well, but damn it, where is it? Ah, there. Bing. So, no, we don't have an arrowhead. That was unexpected. In case you don't know where to look, there, this tiny orange line is what we just added. From the endpoint of D0 to the endpoint of D1. I must say that I don't like how that looks at all. This is not the endpoint. I mean, it's going there. That's like more than 1 pixel away from the actual endpoint. Why would it? This red arrow should end at the endpoint. Maybe it's, I think I have a line width of 2, so it does overshoot 1 pixel, but this is more like 3 pixels, or what the fuck? But there is no arrowhead. I definitely wanted an arrowhead there. Let's see, something else I fixed. This is now no longer disappearing. Yeah. And this was here. And I moved it over there. Automatic centering. Things start to work. Like for real. And that too. I can just hit space and it closes and stops. And leaves the menu and everything cleanly. Before I had to press Control C in this window. Before being a few hours ago. So what did I want to do? Check why there is no arrowhead. So I call create connector without talking about any arrowheads, but that should call this one, because here we don't talk about arrowheads. And then we just pause open arrow. And that is passed to this one. And now the arrowhead shape 2 is an open arrow. At least it should have been. And then we get here. And then that thing goes to the plot connector. as well as the dual connector. I don't get it. Add connectors, doing this. And that works. And create connector. Ah, that one is missing. You have to separately do something to actually draw them. Yeah, that's about it, I think. Like literally copying that line. Yay, now we have it. And I don't think orange is a good color. And I still hate it that this... They're not pointing to the same pixel. Come on, what the hell. Anyway. Orange, not good color. Let's use blue. And I think, well, let's begin with the D-line style. So that's the longer vectors have a line width of 2. So if I make that a 1 as well, then at the very least it really should look good, right? It does overshoot kind of. Yeah, okay. You know, this is kind of, it's hard to see maybe for you guys. I should blow it up. I'm not super happy with, well, it goes over it here. Okay, let me make it larger. Print screen. Rectangular. Yeah. Export, I think. Export to GNU. Go away. Zoom in 8 times. There we are. Guys see this too? Yeah. Oh, don't complain that it is too small. It's still weird, you know? Like, this pixel here is red. Shouldn't it mean that... I think the arrow just overshoots too much. It should really end at the end point and not at thick lines around the endpoint. I think the endpoint is like there. My cross is now. And then it draws 2 lines around that, like so, and this one as well. So yeah, they both overshoot 1 pixel. How do we fix that? I think I have to move it 1 pixel back, or line width even. It's not really line width. The line width, of course, this direction with anti-aliasing and everything. But okay, I'm gonna assume that it is 1. And then this overshoot is depending on the angle as well, isn't it? Okay, maybe I should add round caps for the lines. I'm drawing a line like this and then a line like that, or something like that, or the other way around. So this is a corner of 2 connected lines. I'm not sure how that is rounded off, or if it is rounded off at all. I guess I can see that if I add a fat line thickness, but maybe not. Well, I can try. You could try that. So I make the line, let's make this one, the line with 5. It's probably already too much. Yeah, now you see the overshoot very clearly, from there to there. It just totally goes over it, which is not what I want. And I have the feeling that from there to there is like way more than 5 pixels, because the line width is, this is 5 pixels. So it's like 2.5 pixels, like so, and then times the cosine of some, or divided by the cosine of some angle, or the sine, or you know. How do we calculate that length? I'm gonna make it another. Now I can see the offset. I think it's kind of clear where this point is, the end point here. I'm just going to set the line width to 10 and then measure how much it overshoots. At least it should give me an idea. Here's 10. Well, it is pointy. It's probably good to keep it like that. Not set a line cap and make it more round. Print screen again. Rectangular. Loop. Export to GNU plot. Use the sides. Blow it up. And then measure. I think I can measure. This looks already like a measurement. That would be coincidental. I think this is the end point, and then that goes all the way up till there, which is 18.8 pixels. 18.4-ish, but yeah, you could add that one, then it's 20 pixels. Dun, dun. 18 to 20 pixels. Write it down. So how do we get from 10 to 18 to 20. Because the line width is 10, this should be 10. Yep, 10.3. Well, that's good enough. Which means that no, not easy. Let me make a drawing. I have we have this. I think then we have this, and this is the half the line width. 2. So that's the easiest thing to do. This is 90 degrees. This is 5. So I just need to know, for example, this angle. And then it would be the sine. The sine of that angle. So there must be 5 divided by the sine of that angle. Okay, let's make this alpha divided by 2. Okay, now I have to find the arrowhead drawing code. It's not drawing anything. It's a shape. I have to go to the shape. So this is what we do in preparation for drawing an arrow. Which means that I have enough information here to add another translate in it, such that the arrow ends at the correct point. I don't think the rotation itself matters. That is just the angle in which it points. So of course the overshoot is always the same. It's the scale that matters. If width and height are the same, then we scale y and x and y the same. Translation of course doesn't matter either. It's just positioning the point. think this it's basically, translation is basically a coordinate transformation. So I do a coordinate transformation here such that the tip of the arrow ends up at 0, 0. Then I rotate it around the tip. So now it's flat. After rotation, it's in a space where it always points to the right. And then I scale it. And then we are in pixel space. And then the way I draw it is as follows. We just draw it like this. So really raw coordinates, -1/2, 0, 0, 1, etc. I'm going to make ASCII art things, I think. I think that the diamond shape has the same angle or maybe double the angle. The arrow is even more interesting. Also separate. Let's just concentrate on open-ended field arrow first. I think I need to rethink it for the other shapes. It kind of depends on the shape. Yeah, it would be nice if we could do it after the scale, of course. But I think I need this information. I don't know. I'm gonna start here anyway. Maybe move it later to the other switch so I know which shape it is. Oops. So this is how we draw it, which means that we draw it as an... I really need 45-degree lines. This is not 45 degrees. Well, pretty much looks like 45 degrees. So. But yeah, the height is going to be a problem, I guess. So I would need, I don't know, how can you continue that? Text-wise, we want to realign the grid, maybe exactly challenging, okay, impossible, yeah. Box drawing line diagonal upper right to lower left. Is that really a thing? Is that really a thing? That doesn't look like it at all, man. Yeah, this one, I guess, yeah. If that's 45 degrees. It's longer. Okay, so this is 45 degrees according to. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. They have to squeeze it in this rectangle. And then it must go from point to point, of course. Otherwise you cannot continue it in the next character. But I think that this is almost like 1 against 2. So what you really want is a line from here to there. And then you can continue there. I'm not sure if that exists. If it is, then it is shorter. The feeling it exists only as as a shaded thing, not as a line. It's like, don't see it here. Nope. Who's that? Oh. Diacriticals thing. Combining general punctuation. Combining the arrows. Mathematical operators. Miscellaneous technical. Standalone. It's really block elements maybe. Well, it's pure block. Box drawing. Oh, I think we just looked there. Geometric shapes. Also standalone things. Chinese stuff, Vietnamese, and so on and so on. It's just not unbelievable. But I must say I can't find a box, a filled box. So filled something. No. Okay, forget it. I'll have to do it in a rectangle, I guess. Then. Ugh. In the end, it's going to be reshaped anyway. But yeah. Oops. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, I think it got put off by seeing this as a random angle instead of half of 45. No, ZTP doesn't help here. That's not true. This is 0.5. Because this is just going to be the width and the height. Oh, that says 0. I want to do the tangents. Tangents. Can do that here. Overlap. Yeah, this is correct. So I'm talking about this angle here. So the tangent is this height here, which is half height, divided by this length, with which is width apparently. So that must be the angle is then the inverse of that, so the h angle of that ratio. And then the overshoot, yeah, okay, let's call it overshoot. This length is the overshoot. And this is half the line width, this distance. And it is impossible to draw in ASCII art. However, we know this length divided by that length. How can I calculate this length? Then I need to know this height, basically. But I only know this one. Damn it. I can't do this in ASCII art. Let me draw something on paper again. Piece of paper. Right, I think I got it. But the whole drawing here makes no sense because it's just not doable really in ASCII art. Not worth it maybe. So I'm just gonna erase this again. Or yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna erase this. The line width. Do you have the line width? Inside shape. That's shape style has it. Line width. Style here. Style line width. And then this is the width divided by the height, or the height must be divided by 2, which means that this must be multiplied by 2, right? Till square. And then that is before the scale, isn't it? I think it's before the scale. Due to the line width. Before the scale. That, so the scale will be done afterwards. And then here I want to do another translation. To bring that point to the tip. Which means, I don't know, plus or minus. Oh shoot. I think plus, not sure. I guess we'll see if this works. Well, I ripped off the arrowhead. That's the wrong way. Blood coming off. No, it's not it. You have to do probably minus overshoot. Ta-da. Hopefully. Oh, well, yeah. It's hardly visible anymore because the line itself goes through till that point, so I probably should. It is, yeah, I fix it. I should probably shorten the line with the length of the arrow as well, otherwise. For now, maybe I should not draw the line at all, so I can see if my arrowhead sits at the right place. Where was that? I think the create connector. Yeah. And lo and behold, my calculations were correct. Now it ends exactly where you want to end it to end. But yeah, I have to make the line itself shorter, otherwise it just comes peeking out of the. I think the same distance would be good. I'm not even sure, but same distance, yeah, I think. Which is problematic because at the point I'm drawing this thing, I already did draw the line. Oh. I can do it. Invert it, I guess. I just edited it. Can invert this. Draw arrowheads, yeah, that's. And then I need to get that overshoot. From where? To draw arrowheads. We're having an arrowhead form. It is a pointer to an arrowhead, which has the tip coordinates and the direction and the style, and it is derived from the shape. And I'm doing this shit in the shape, really. So I need a virtual function to get access to. No, that's nonsense. I'll just have to store it in the shape itself. I can still access it. So shape. I'm just going to add here arrow overshoot. I need two of them, or not. If I can have different shapes. My shape style is... No, of course not. This is per arrowhead, so this is just one head. So then the do draw here must fill this in. Let's say you can also calculate it in advance maybe, because these things are known. Yeah, these things are not changing anything, right? The geometry is just whatever the geometry is. Line width 2. I think the geometry is basically post rotation, so it's like oriented like this, not like this or something like that. Yeah, I should probably do this in advance. As in right here in the constructor. Or I can just do it here. And then nobody will ever understand anymore where this, how this was calculated. Not even if you watch my videos. But yeah, I don't know. Something does not feel right. Fuck. No, that still works. I have to go eat, so at least. Let me put my stuff in the microwave. I'll be right back. You can one free cup. This stuff must use for, what does it say? Okay, it isn't that simple. I need to do a few other things as well while it is heating up. So I'll be back after I did eat dinner. Okay. Sorry guys, or yeah, I'll see you maybe later. I'm gonna make dinner in